Welcome into Rustler Gymnasium. It is the Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show brought to you by Porter's MVS. They have locations in Casper and in Riverton. Porter'sMVS.com on the interwebs. Good afternoon. I'm John Gabrielson alongside Devin Davis. CWC fell in the women's game. Casper College winning 63-76. And we want to welcome you into Rustler Gymnasium, where the Casper Thunderbirds, 14-4 on the season, have won 3 in a row, including a W at Northwest College on Thursday. Central coming in 5-13 overall. They've lost their last one. That was against Western at home, 62-59, a game they were in down till the very end of that ball game. 72nd meeting all-time between Casper and Riverton, and that being Central. Casper leads 55-16. They have won the last one in a row. They have won 13 of the last 15, have the Thunderbirds against Central, which is that's a pretty good streak. It's not quite as dominating as the women's Casper streak over CWC, but it's pretty dominating nonetheless. And you're going to see two very contrasting styles of basketball today. Central uses 29.8 seconds of the 30-second clock. Casper uses 4 seconds of the 30-second clock, as they're averaging 99 points a game. Central's averaging 57 a game. So it's going to be, one team wants a track meet, the other one wants it to be kind of a shot put contest.
Yeah, so it's going to be who controls the pace. I mean, that's what it's all going to boil down to.
Yeah, 99-57, the two teams as they score in this ball game. Casper averages 99 points a game, 35% arc shooting, 68% from the free throw line. Rebounds, a big advantage for Casper there as well, 47-27, but it lends to the style of play. There's going to be a lot more rebounds when you're getting 70, 80 shots a game versus when you're Central shooting 30, 40 shots per ball game as well. Casper very unselfish with the basketball, averaging 17 assists per game, while Central gets 9 assists per game. But again, it's law of averages. When you dish and make a lot more shots, you're going to be able to have a lot more assists in it. But two very contrasting styles going to get after it here today.
It looks like it could be a track meet, but that would not play into the hands of the Rustlers at all.
Yeah, exactly. That is what Coach Pat Rafferty has said. This is your Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the starting lineups and talk about the athletes that will make this game happen right after this timeout. This is Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hey, grab me one too.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Welcome back to Rustler Gym. Let's go to Laramie real quick and look at the score there. 40 seconds left to play at the AA. Colorado State leading Wyoming 76-61 with 40 seconds left to play in that ball game. So not a fun time for Cowboys in the border war. Let's go to Arrowhead Stadium, courtesy of ESPN. 13-6 Chiefs halftime of that basketball game. Northwest and Western playing today. We'll keep you up to date on that men's game. The Northwest women fell 76-53 to the Western Wyoming women, who are now 2-0. Casper is 2-0. And let's take a look at some standings, shall we? Let's go look at the Region 9 North men's standings. They look exactly like the women's standings through the first weekend of games. At this point right now, Gillette, Western, Casper, LCCC, all with victories. Northwest, Central, and Eastern all have been defeated. LCCC was to play Gillette today, but that game got postponed due to the weather that is happening around the 307 here today. Let's take a look at some starting lineups for this game. Again, for the Casper Thunderbirds, Tom Parks in his second season at the helm of the Thunderbirds, averaging 99 points a game. And part of the reason that happens is these first two guys I'm going to talk about. Number 0 is Aaron Sievert. He is a 6'1 freshman. Aaron averages 10 points per ball game, but in his high school games in New Zealand, he averaged 40 points a game. So you know he can fill it up.
He can score. And
he did Thursday night. He had 33 points, hitting 11 of 16 three-pointers in that ball game on the road at Ken Rockland's court in McCabery Gym in Northwest. So Aaron Sievert, again, a 6'1 freshman out of New Zealand, averages 10, but he can fill it up. And he's maybe just getting started right now. This guy can absolutely play. He's highly recruited. Number 4, a 6'7 sophomore, is Abdul Bashir. He averages 27 points a game. One of the tops in the country in JUCO. It is a 37% three-point shooter. He's been recruited by Nebraska, Texas A&M, Arizona State, Kansas State, Oklahoma, and Auburn were scouting him in the audience Thursday night. He only scored 9 points in that game, though, but he can fill it up. He has, what did I write on there? He has how many games where he scored more than 30? 7 times. Yeah, he had 47 in a win against Miles. Abdul Bashir, he wears number 4. Keep your eye on him tonight. Number 5 is Ethan Connery. What a great story for him. He was a D3 player, transferred to Casper, walked on. Now he's going to William and Mary, a D1. He averages 12 points, 8 rebounds. Ethan Connery out of Ohio wears number 5. Nate Sasser III, 6'6 sophomore out of Florida, one of 54 players invited to the NCAA Academy this past summer in South Carolina. He averages 9 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. His career high is 18 against Western Nebraska when they lost the first time around to them for Sasser. And then Stephen Osei, number 23, a 6'10 freshman from Canada, getting some D1 looks, averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds. Hadn't shot a 3 yet, and is 69% free throw shooter on a team that shoots 68%. Sievert, Bashir, Connery, Sasser, and Osei, the 5 that will start for the Thunderbirds, dressed in black, as they are coached by Tom Parks in his second season at Casper College. On the other side for Central, all freshmen, 1 sophomore on the squad, Malachi Kopman, but he hasn't played as of late. Got back a week late from Christmas break with a passport issue, and did not play on Thursday night when they took on Western. It's a completely new team. They're all freshmen except for 1 sophomore, but nobody played at Central last year under Coach Brad Schmidt. Head coach is Pat Rafferty, back for his second stint, his first year in his second stint as the head coach. at Central, and they will start like this. Number 2, a 6'2 freshman out of Hobart, Tasmania. That is Jordan Peel, 4.0 in the classroom last semester. He also was the student of the year and the athlete of the year at his high school last year as well. And JP averaging 9 points per ball game, played 34 minutes on Thursday. Julian Ormond, a 6'4 freshman, wears number 3. He's out of Mapleton, Georgia, from Wheeler High School. Played for a 7A state championship in Georgia. Averages 9 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. His career high is 19 and did that against the number 1 ranked team in the country last weekend. Number 10 is Mo Muhammad out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. 6'1 freshman, averages 5 points a game. His career high is 19 against CSI. And he wanted to make sure I give a shout out to his dad on the stat sheet that I asked him for. Number 13, playing against his hometown college from Casper Natrona High School, is Isaac Paddock. Paddock, a 6'5 freshman, plays bigger than that, averaging 9 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. And again, out of Casper Natrona, his game high is 25 with 14 rebounds against NJC at a home game earlier this year. And wearing number 20, a 6-foot freshman out of Springwood, Queensland, is Hunter Trago. Hunter averages 8 points a game, 46% from the three-point line. He's 4 of 6 in the last 2 games from the three-point line. Maybe the only downfall is he needs to shoot more threes, shooting at 4 of 6 for this game. Central was 11 of 26 from the three-point line on Thursday, hit 6 of 8 free throws. 3.4 GPA with 2 4.0s in Miles Hersha and Jordan Peel. Casper's GPA was 3.1 in the fall, their highest in decades, that Tom Parks wanted to make mention of on the other side of the equation for this basketball team. So very differing styles coming your way. Team that is going to use a lot of the shot clock. They don't dribble very many times down the floor. They pass that ball around pretty deliberately, looking for that open shot against a Tom Parks team that wants to get up and down the floor and get that ball launched and see how they can take things down with the opponent.
Well, you know, the stat that you look at is we don't have anyone on the CWC team who is averaging in points per game double digits, and they have 4 of their 5 starters who are averaging in double digits. So again, that's just the point differential, but that tells you the difference in those teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting situation in 4.5 minutes. This has been your Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show, brought to you by PortersMVS.com, with locations in Casper and in Riverton. The Thunderbirds making their way back out to the floor. We'll take our final break. We'll come back. We'll bring you the ball game, starting lineups and more on the way. It's Rustlers and Thunderbirds from Central Wyoming College in Riverton right after this.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We've got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit PortersMVS.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Is central for making dreams come true.
Central to empowerment.
Central to the future of higher education in America.
Central to football.
Central to my heritage.
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching.
Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
I'm Staff Sergeant Amanda Fry. I'm a public affairs specialist for the Wyoming Army National Guard. One of the reasons I joined is because the Army National Guard offers a lot of benefits for education, just all sorts of stuff. So I joined for a lot of the benefits, but it really has become an important part of my life. It's a source of pride for me. I love serving my state and my country, and I love the job that I have here. I get to go meet new people, meet new soldiers, learn their stories, and help tell their story.
I am the Cowboy Guard.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Back to Rustler Gymnasium. We're going to send it down to PA announcer Jacob South, it looks like, because our athletic director is AWOL for the second game here today, possibly with some other commitments going on a Saturday. We'll turn it over to Jacob South with the starting lineups once again. But appreciate Tom Parks. He filled out my survey, sent it back, and sent him back a couple of follow-up questions. He answered those, got a chance to visit with him briefly before the game, so thanks to Coach Parks for helping out there. Dwight Gennari and Nate Macy did the same on the women's side, so appreciate them. But he talked about kids being from refugee families. Bashir from Somalia, and then Yel Dang from Sudan, Luak from South Sudan, all have stories on their journey to Casper, Wyoming, which I'm sure have got to be very exciting and colorful and hopefully uplifting from what they've got going on in their lives now.
That's right. I mean, a long ways from Sudan to Casper. I mean, that's incredible, really. That sports brings people.
Somalia, and yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Sports does bring people together. Let's head down to Jacob South, get some starting lineups.
Everyone to our Region 9 matchup between the visiting Casper College Thunderbirds and your home Central Wyoming Rustlers. First, the starters for Casper. 6'1", freshman, number 0, Aaron Siebert. 6'7", sophomore, number 4, Abdul Bashir. 6'4", redshirt sophomore, number 5, Ethan Connery. A 6'6", sophomore, number 22, Nate Sasser III. Rounding out the lineup, a 6'10", freshman, number 23, Steven Osai. Casper's head coach is Tom Parks. Next for your Rustlers, 6'2", freshman from Hobart, Tasmania, number 2, Jordan Peel. 6'4", freshman from Mableton, Georgia, number 3, Julian Ormond. 6'1", freshman from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, number 10, Mohammed Mahadi. 6'5", freshman here from Casper, Wyoming, number 13, Isaac Paddock. Rounding out the lineup for the Rustlers, 6-foot freshman, number 20, Hunter Trego. The Rustlers are head coached by Pat Rafferty.
Casper in black, white numbers, red trim. Casper College across their front. Central, home whites, orange numbers. Rustlers with a black and orange stripe down the side. Good afternoon, John Gabrielson alongside Devin Davis. Noah Marshall is our camera operator today. Students not back in session as of yet, so we had to break into the wallet and help Noah. Tuition and fees, tap. The throw out jumped the tap, but Casper's going to end up with it. Sasser. They are 9 seconds into the shot clock when they get rejected. Trego, Peel didn't pull the trigger on the 3 to match and get caught up in that Casper tempo, if you will. Count how many times the ball bounces. There's 3 on this end of the floor total as Trego with a left hand puts Casper behind 2-0 early.
Wide open jumper from about the free throw line.
Sasser to Bashir. The kid averaging 27 a game. Steps back. Toa's on the line for 3. No good. Peel the rebound. Central fell by 3 to Western. Paddock gets free underneath. Lays it up and in. Got ahead of Osei.
Mahadi that time. Caught Paddock cutting to the basket.
Central slapping Casper in the mouth early, 4-0 a minute into the ball game. Sievert in traffic. Ball knocked around by Paddock and then again by Ormond. It's going to stay Casper basketball. Uncharted territory, 16 seconds with a shot clock left. I say that tongue-in-cheek. They do like to get up and down the floor and shoot that ball early. Connery bounces down below, taken away by Paddock.
Turnover.
Ormond, 3-on-3. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Floater is good off glass.
Tough shot.
6-0. Central out in front early on. Sievert, triple, no good. Still, he was on the line, it looked like, and he throws it away anyway. They get an offensive rebound and a turnover. Mahadi steps in, high glass, no good. Paddock will control the rebound, and Central will reset. Paddock turns 10, in and out, back in, and a quick timeout. Tom Parks.
Great start by the CWC Rustlers. Completely opposite, I think, of what we expected.
I think that you couldn't have scripted a better 2 minutes for the Central Rustlers. 4 of 5 from the field. They also have, 3 rebounds to just 1 Casper rebound. Casper 0 of 3, starting things off with 0 of 2 from the arc.
A couple of turnovers down here. They're really struggling right now. The Thunderbirds are to find an open shot defensively. The Rustlers have come to play.
Thing about it is it's 2 minutes of a 40-minute battle, and teams like to play 4 minutes at a time at the media timeouts and judge by those 4 minutes. And how about I was going to say, how about this score? 5 minutes in, they haven't scored yet, but I have to refresh. They're 45 seconds in, they have not scored yet in Northwest. Ken Rockland scored. Bashir, double clutch, left it short, got his own rebound though. Sievert back to Bashir, triple is off the mark again. Peel has them all just taken out of his hands by Basile, who checked in. He will flatten Ormond and be called for the offensive charge. Basile, Ben Basile, a 6'8" freshman out of Canada, just coming into the ball game, levels Julian Ormond. And here comes a full court press out of the Thunderbirds. Peel gets told he can't move from that spot, so get it into Trago. Quick double team. Bounces it back to Mahadi. Peel back. They will get it across. Oh, they don't get it across. It was almost half instantaneous, but right when that shot clock turned 20, they buzz the whistle and they'll get the turnover.
Coach Rafferty looking at Mahadi saying, got to pick it up. We got to pick up the pace.
A little more intensity.
Yeah.
A little more urgency as Central will be whistled for the turnover. Their first of the game. Casper has 2 turnovers. Bashir in the early going right now, 0 for 3 from the field, including missing 2 threes. Their top women's player, Andy Schisler, didn't have a real great shooting game either, as there's a nice play by Connery, as he'll get a ball to fly in off the left side. First basket of the game comes right at the 3-minute mark. Central will break the timeline. Paddock hands it back to Peel. Connery in his back pocket. Ormond steps up long. Triple is good.
Top of the key, drains that one.
Central 5 of 6 to start. They're up 11-2. 16:40 left to play. Connery, I'm not sure what he was doing on that. He lost the handle. Ormond away from everybody, and he's going to be rejected and fouled on a nice makeup play by Nate Sasser, not giving up an easy basket. It looked like he might have been able to flush that, but Sasser says, I'm going to make you earn this from the 15-foot line. Sasser gets the foul, and Ormond will go to the line. Julian, a 75% free throw shooter, a team that shoots 73%. And we're going to see Camille Cardot from France. Scored 12 points off the bench for his team on Thursday, checking into this ball game. Ormond free throw on the way is nothing but the bottom of the net. Another sub coming back in. Actually, it's Yell Dang, 11 points on Thursday. He's got an offer from the University of Charlotte on his ledger right now. He's a 6'9 sophomore from Texas. 10-point Rustler lead, now 11 as Ormond makes the second.
Rustler's making it, slowing this game down like what we said.
Yeah, the team that averages 99 a game has 2 through the first almost 4 minutes of the ball game right now. Ball tapped out of there by Mahadi, taken away by Peel. Good job by the quick hands of Mo. Ormond to Mahadi. He'll penetrate, rises for 8, gets it. Mahadi.
Nice floater that time by Mahadi right in the middle of the paint.
So law of averages, things are going to even out. Central's not going to continue to shoot 86% from the field, but how much will they cool off, and will Casper heat up? As that triple is no good, but a rebound by Basile. He will put it up over the top. Another rebound. Oh, great job by Ormond. They'll call a jump ball, and Central will get the basketball.
That's heard the whistle, worried a little bit about a foul, but it was called the jump ball.
Media timeout at the first break. Central shooting 6 of 7, 86% from the floor. Casper 1 of 8, 13%. Central 15-2 on top. 15:43 left to play first half.
Central to athletics.
Central for making dreams come true.
So you're a Rustler fan, but you can't make it to campus. Hey, no worries. Show your CWC pride wherever you are with gear from the Central Wyoming College bookstore at cwcbookstore.com. From hoodies to hats, sports-specific and parents, the bookstore has everything you need to rep the Rustlers in style. Head over to cwcbookstore.com, your one-stop shop for official CWC fan apparel. cwcbookstore.com. Gear up, cheer on the Rustlers no matter where you call home.
Possession here will switch. Central will get this one. Trago back to Peel. Now to Mahadi. And they'll peel back, and Central will break the pressure in time this time. 15.5 left to play first half of basketball from Riverton, and the Rustlers out to a 15-2 advantage. Peel, corner, triple. A rare Central miss. And then coming into the front court with it was Dang. Battled the ball a few times. Bashir, long distance triple is no good. Mahadi clears out the rebound.
Looked like Kevin Durant that time.
Yeah, he's 0 for 4, 0 for 3 from the arc. One of the nation's top scorers, Bashir. Mahadi triple on the way. Good.
That's beautiful offense that time.
Jordan Peel with the assist, and Central with a 16-point advantage. Casper not going to panic, as they can score some points and they can do it in a hurry. They're not going to panic at this point right now, although there is probably concern at 18-2 right now. Siebert back to Bashir. Trago on him defensively. Bashir 15, good.
Can't make it from the three-point line, but nice little jumper that time.
That was actually decent defense by Hunter Trago, but just a good play as they'll go underneath. Paddock works underneath. It's no call on some contact. Popped out of there. Here comes Siebert with it. That was just a better shot by Bashir on that other end.
Yeah.
Dang, triple. Good box out by Paddock. Casper now 2 of 10 from the field.
Isaac's not afraid to go hip to hip, and nice rebound that time defensively.
Peel, he had Paddock breaking, he just didn't throw it. Peel back down to Paddock, spins over Sievert, shot no good. Ormond tips it back out to Trago. Central with a new 20 on the shot clock. Throw it away. Trago tried to get a down low to Paddock and ends up throwing it away.
Probably the right idea that time.
Central is not subbed yet, as Blake Neverdone from Maryland, 6'5 sophomore, checks into the lineup for the visitors. And on that, here comes Dominic McLawrence, a 6'2 freshman out of Longmont, Colorado, averages 6 points per ball game. Paddock will get his first break. Cam Gully, who led Central with a career-high 15 on Thursday, will check in next dead ball. How about Trago gets the assignment of battling one of the top scorers in the nation, who's heating up a little now. Bashir now 2 for 6 from the field, including 1 of 4 from the arc, with that one dropping in. 5-0 run by Casper after Central had made it 18-2. That ball tapped out of bounds by Neverdone. Here comes Cam Gully into the ball game. Cameron Gully, a 5'10 freshman from El Paso, Texas, played 30 minutes Thursday, had a career-high 15 points in his short career at Central on Thursday night against Western in the 3-point loss.
Casper trying to put pressure on the Rustlers offensively in the forecourt.
Gully with it in front of Parks and the bench. Peel gets a pick. Good switch, and then a foul is going to be whistled on Connery as he wrestled and knocked it away from Peel. Shot clock was down to 5. They'll get 20 back on it. And the foul goes against Ethan Connery. He'll play at William and Mary. Redshirt sophomore, they'll throw it away. Cardo ahead of the pack, battled it a bit, managed to collect it. And like I said, Casper wasn't going to panic at down 18-2. It's now 18-9. 7-0 run by the Thunderbirds. Ormond wide open. McLawrence on the dish from Ormond, as that's...
If you break the press right, that's what happens, right?
That's the textbook press breaker right there. That's the diagram they draw up when you beat the press. First basket in a while for Central, as they were up 18-2 at one point. Bashir lets another one go. That one's an air ball. And saving it out of bounds is Connery. Nobody was home, so he just decided to eat it. Bashir leads the scoring. He has 5. Peel just beat the 5 count to Trago, and he'll jump pass, throws it away, but fortunately 3-on-1 Rustlers. Ormond can't get it.
He didn't know what to do. He had 2 options.
Too much prosperity. Bashir penetrates, kicks corner. Extra pass, triple, long rebound. Sasser, he'll put it up. That's no good. Tipped out of there. Connery with it. Connery battling in is going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line. And there you can see the longer, more athletic Casper bodies coming into fruition with a couple of offensive rebounds that time.
Well, they certainly have a lot of height compared to the Rustlers, and that showed on that play.
Media timeout number 2, 11:44 left. Central 20, Casper 9. We'll be back after this timeout.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
That's extremely exciting.
Absolutely fascinating.
There's something you're doing that's magic.
Hey y'all, my name is Denali Klein. I'm a corporal in the Wyoming Army National Guard. I am a 42 Alpha, which is a human resource specialist. I help soldiers in the Guard be administratively correct. I serve in the Wyoming Army National Guard because I wanted to take full advantage of my benefits, and it is a privilege to serve my community. I am the Cowboy Guard.
Western Wyoming put a 17-2 run on Central at the end of the first half that kind of spelled the difference in that ball game. Central did take a lead in the second half, but ended up losing by 3, and Central gets out to an 18-2 run to start this ball game, and see how that plays out with Connery going to the line, and his first one hits the heel of the rim and backspins in. Connery, 62% free throw shooter. Again, the team shoots 68% from the free throw line. He'll get the second one. Coach Pat Rafferty and Tom Parks have a lot in common, and that is they have both been the head coach at Casper College. Pat Rafferty coaching the Thunderbirds a couple of decades ago. Tom Parks now the head coach. Trago underneath. McLawrence lay it up and in. Great offensive execution.
That's what they've done. A nice job of finding the open man.
Trago the dish. Central by 11. They've got Casper doubled up. And losing the handle on it is Rohan Butler-Kaulasar, a 6'3" sophomore from the United Kingdom, but he does get fouled, and he's going to be fouled by Dom McLawrence. He'll pick up his first. Peel and Paddock on the bench for Central, getting a breather. Central on track for 84 points right now, or 88 points at 22-11. Bashir, no. Ormond, the rebound, and he throws it away.
I think he thought Mahadi was going to run up the floor, and instead he just stayed in his
second
print.
Unforced turnover, really. I'm going to count the 10 count as an unforced because they had time to get it across, even though it was a whisker away. 4 turnovers apiece in this ball game right now. Bashir, nothing but nylon over Trago on that one as he just stops and pops. 8 points for Abdul Bashir. Ormond back to Trago. Working against the man-to-man. They've had great offensive execution up to this point for Central. 10 on the shot clock. Two seconds. Shot, glass, missed it, and they'll call a shot clock violation despite the fact Cardo got the rebound.
Well, the hard part, when they put the press on, if it takes a while, that's you get it down there.
You get it down there with 22 seconds left to shoot.
And that kind of takes you out of your rhythm a little bit, as it looked like on that possession.
Paddock checking back into the contest for Central. Nearing the midway point of the first half. 22-14 Central. Close to a travel. Davis misses the threes. Mahadi rips it away from McLawrence on the rebound. Parker Davis from Colorado, a redshirt freshman. Mahadi penetrates, dishes to McLawrence right through his paws, out of bounds. And we're going to see Sievert back into the contest, as well as Basile for the Thunderbirds. Bashir stays. Out goes Butler-Kaulasar.
I think you pronounce his name Aaron, don't you?
Yeah, if you're on that. His name's spelled Aaron, right? Absolutely. Bashir misses that one, but a good offensive rebound by Basile. Aaron is how you pronounce his name. His dad is German, I was told, and that's a big three by Cardo in the corner. Casper within 5 after trailing 16 early. Peel will come in next, stop and play for Central, who breaks the pressure. Oh, had McLawrence went to the hoop, he would have been wide open on a drive, but instead he doesn't go that direction. Paddock's going to go to the rack. He'll be rejected. No foul called and taken away by Basile. Boy, Bashir, I was going to say don't leave him open, but he doesn't shoot it. Instead, Sievert will knock one down in the corner.
Now they're starting to
he had 11 threes, 11 of 16 from 3 against the Trappers on Thursday in Powell.
Just a 2-point game right now.
It's been an 18-4 run since going down 18-2 Casper. And I told you they weren't going to panic. The way they can score, they're not in any panic mode. Cameron Gully, corner triple. Got it! At the shot clock buzzer. How about that? Cam Gully.
Making it even harder. He was falling away.
That was pretty awesome. Bashir drives the lane and scores. 25-22.
We needed that 3-point.
Yeah, that was a big one. Paddock, baseline 10, high arcer. Someone altered that shot. Paddock put a little extra trajectory underneath it, and it doesn't go in. Bashir steps back, triple on the way, good, and we are tied on a three-pointer by Abdul Bashir. 5 of 12 from the field. He has 13 points on his third three-pointer of the evening. Central beating the press. Seven minutes as Gully a second three, no good. Board by Cardo. Media timeout number 3 coming here in a matter of seconds. We're going to stay here because I'm going to watch a replay. Bashir, another three, no good. Gully. 25 apiece with 7 minutes left to play in first half of basketball. Central playing very well in the first half. Still shooting 56% from the field, which you knew they weren't going to continue to shoot 85, but you got to hope for something like that. Gully floater, no good. Basile the rebound. We played a long time without a whistle.
Yeah. Back and forth, up and down the court.
Bashir on Trego, Trego on Bashir. Triple corner, missed it. Dom with a rebound. Longmont, Coloradan. Down I-25 from the state capitol. 5 subs coming in, 3 for Casper, 2 for Central. Parker Davis, coach asking him to get the hands off, and that's going to get the foul on Parker Davis. Peel and Ormond check in for the Rustlers. 3 Casper Thunderbirds check in. Let's go watch this real quick here as we're going to switch over and watch a replay. You see the shot clock is down. Well, the scoreboard on the replay doesn't show, but the shot clock is at 4 seconds right here. And here comes Gully, loses it in the corner as the shot clock expires and drops in. Nothing but the net on that. That's a huge three-point basket by Cam Gully. With 6:03 left, we're still tied at 25 apiece.
I can't help but wonder, you know, when you look at Bashir and you look at what his points per game, his average three-point, how many three-point shots does he take a game?
Yeah, that's got to be...
Because how many does he have now? 10 at least?
You're asking too many questions at once. Yeah, he has 3 of 10 right now shooting. He's 36% from 3. And let me go look back at something else here. 3-point shooting season, 68 of 186. So he averages 4 of 11. So he only averages 11 threes shooting per game, but he's at 10
right now
with 26 minutes left in the ball game. So we're back to basketball action. Under 6 to play. Shot clock down to 10. Mahadi to Peel. Back up top, Ormond. 5 to shoot. Julian with a left hand. Good. Nice play. Ormond. Shot clock winding down. Central gets the basket at the end of the shot clock. Poked out of there by Gully, but a foul called. Where will they go with this one?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
They're going to go on Gully for poking it out of there. Cam can't believe it. And it's going to send Sasser to the line. Two shots coming up, and first one is on the way. And let's go back and watch this replay here as Cam pokes this ball out right there, and that's where they give the foul. Second one is no good, but an offensive rebound, but on the line. Underneath is Connery. Oh, they get a lane violation on Central. Or blood. Jordan Peele bleeding, and he's going to leave the game. And we're going to have a stop and play because of some blood action that we have seen. Saw that Thursday night with somebody bleeding all over. Northwest leading Western right now 27-17. And
they called that lane violation on us?
I believe so. The way Connery got the rebound, I thought maybe he was out of bounds, but Peel has a bloody nose. 7:23 left to play at Northwest, and the Northwest Trappers leading Western in the first half by 10 in that ball game. As they bring that one back down, we're gonna bring that game to you real quick as you look at that game. And again, our scoreboard covers theirs, but 27-17 with 7 minutes left to play in that ball game. Northwest in white, Western in red. Watch to the end of this possession as miss a 3 and going to keep the basketball. Wyoming Cowboys fell earlier today.
16, I think.
Yeah, 79-63 was the final in that one. Houston has scored. 44 seconds left in the third. The Texans down 1 to the Chiefs, 13-12. So, I guess Connery got the rebound, and then they stopped the ball for blood, is why Casper gets the basketball. There's Coach Rafferty asking, why do they get the ball? But I think because Connery got that offensive rebound. Siebert throws it off the leg of Connery out of bounds, and the turnover will give it back to Central. 27-26, Rustler advantage with 5:26 left to play in the first half.
You know, when Hunter Trego is on Bashir, he's done a really good job of not allowing him any open shots.
Mahadi guarded by Siebert. 14 on the shot clock. Down low, Ormond double teamed. Kick it back to Julian. 15 looks good, is good. Julian Ormond with 11.
He's having a great game.
4 of 5 from the field is Julian Ormond. Central back up by 3. Sievert corner triple. Misses. Good box out by Mahadi. Allows Paddock to come in and pick it up off the bounce. Trego back to Ormond to the midcourt circle. Mahadi. And that Central making Casper play defense a lot more than maybe they want to, as Cam Gully in and out on the triple.
Yeah, I agree.
Coach Parks giving the rev signal. He wants them to run. They do. Connery corner triple. Takes a couple of victory laps and falls and ties the game at 29. Break the press. Ormond wide open for 15-footer is good. Julian 5 of 6 from the field. 13 points in the first half. Julian Ormond. Baseline. Sievert missed, but got his own rebound as Central mistimed the rebound all the way around. And then he'll go in the corner.
Casper
knock down a triple.
Made us pay for that one.
Sievert, with that 3. Offensive rebound, giving them another opportunity, and they take advantage of it, and they have taken the lead. 32-31, and another turnover by Central. 7th turnover of the game for Central. Had just 5 unofficially in the first game on Thursday night, and Sievert back-to-back triples. You can see why he had 11 threes on Thursday night, the way he strokes the ball from that corner. He's 3 of 5 from the arc with 9 points right now. How about that Trego triple?
Answers back. We needed that one for sure.
Back to within 1, under 3 to play. first half of basketball. Bashir has been fairly quiet as of late. Dishpan one in, it hits the rim and bounces in.
I don't know if I'd be too excited about that one, but
going to give a delay of game to Ethan Connery after that ball came through the nylon. Cardo is going to check in, and we'll get a media timeout, and we'll take the media timeout with them. 2:43 left to play in the first. Casper by 4 now after Central had gotten out to an 18-2 lead. We'll be back after this timeout. 2:43 left.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here.
Open mic, fade and camera 2, Q Talent.
Join one of the most in-demand creative and technical careers, new media. Live and work anywhere with your choice of thousands of radio and television stations across the country. Travel the globe as a social media influencer. Join a business marketing team or use your new media skills to start and promote your own business. Wherever your dreams take you, it all begins at CWC. Expect hands-on training in all aspects of media production, including video, audio, social media marketing, and web development. Enjoy learning in a collaborative and inclusive atmosphere. Our small class sizes provide one-on-one attention with our expert instructors. Make your way at Central and start your journey to a rewarding career in new media.
Appreciate you tuning in on Rustlers Athletics on YouTube. John Gabrielson alongside Devin Davis, Noah Marshall, our camera operator. We're going to talk with head women's coach Keith Wyatt. At the intermission, Casper defeating Central 63-36 in the women's game. Western Wyoming defeated Northwest 76-53 in the other women's game in Region 9 play today. So Northwest at 0-2 on the year. Gully to Ormond, 15 to shoot. Casper in their man-to-man defense, black uniforms. Trago busted a 3. He'll try another one. That one's no good. Paddock, alley-oop rebound, puts it back up and in. Tom Parks yelling at his team. How does this kid get that open on the defensive rebound, the offensive rebound?
Because he works his tail off.
Exactly. Paddock puts that one back in off glass. Bashir, baseline 10, got it. 18 for Bashir, and we've said how many times he hasn't shot that well.
No.
And he has 18 points, Devin.
I would have never have guessed that.
7 of 15 from the field, 4 of 11 from the arc. Ormond throws it off the leg of Cardo. Or does he?
I think they're saying it touched him when it bounced back.
I think Parks wanted a 5 count out of it, and they are going to give the basketball to the Thunderbirds. Wow.
I think he threw it off the Thunderbirds, but then it hit him when he was out of bounds.
Okay. 1:42 left. Yeah, we're kind of narrowing in on the 99 points a game average now at 40 with.
We got a chance at least, right?
90 seconds. Yeah, Keith Central's definitely in the ball game. One extra pass. Cardo steps back for 3, misses it. Cam Gully clears it, throws it away. Wide open underneath Sievert on the pass, lay it up and in. And a quick timeout called by Coach Rafferty as his team gave up an easy basket on a careless pass. 80 seconds left and Central down by 6. Again, Central got out to an 18-2 advantage. 2 minutes basically into the ball game, they had gotten Casper to call a timeout at 8 or 9-0 at that point. Got out to an 18-2 advantage.
It's tough. You just can't make a mistake, really, because Casper is going to take advantage of that.
It was 18-2, 5 minutes and 3 seconds into the ballgame.
Wow.
And over the course of the last 14 minutes, Casper has expunged that lead and put themselves up by 6 with 80 seconds left. Full court pressure. Mahadi up ahead, Ormond. Paddock trailing. Pump fake, puts it off glass too hard. And a good rebound by Connery as he wrestles it away. Central kind of playing Casper pace on that one, getting into the shot quickly. Sievert Gives it back, fires corner, triple, good.
Holy cow.
Sievert 4 of 6 from the arc. He's got 14 points.
He likes that corner, doesn't he?
And great ball movement by the Thunderbirds to find that open man as well. Central all of a sudden down by 9 with 30 seconds left. Shot clock down to 10. Trego triple. Nope. Falls off into the hands of Bashir. Central 4 of 9 now with that miss. And Casper possibly taking a double-digit lead into the half. Bashir. Shifty. Rejected back. They'll call it a touch. And then, now what are we going to call? Cardo gets leveled into the bench. And they'll call a foul. I'm not sure how that's not a travel on Bashir as Trego knocked it back at his breadbasket. And instead, they're going to call a foul on Gully, and Cardo is going to go to the line to shoot 3.
That was a wild end right there. I don't know how that was not a travel.
They're going to confer, and we're going to watch that play again on replay here as you watch the replay. There's Bashir with it. Mahadi just knocks it right back into his hands, and then the foul comes at the top of the screen. But I think if I'm reffing, I called the travel right there, but not going to be the case, and instead Cardo is going to go to the free throw line. Foul on Gully. First is good by Camille Cardo. 2 returning starters from this team, 4 others return for Coach Parks. Cardo makes the second. 0.3 seconds left?
Yep.
0.3 seconds left on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Your Buckle Up for Life Wyoming postgame show is next. Cardo gets all 3. Mahadi from three-quarter court. Short, and we've played 1 half, and Casper got behind by 16 early and have come back to take a 12-point lead on the Rustlers as we head to the intermission. Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show coming here next. What a weird end to the first half. And kind of took a little bit of air out of the gym with it a little bit. 48-36, Casper out in front. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show next. This is Rustler Basketball on Rustler Media. Casper by 12 at the break.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hey, grab me one too.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander.
Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
We are back at the intermission. It is your Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, brought to you by our friends at YDOT. And Central got out to an 18-2 lead, and Casper has stormed back to take a 12-point lead at the break, 48-36, on pace for the 99 points per ball game for the Thunderbirds right now. Casper defeated the CWC women earlier, 63-36, and we're joined by head coach Keith Wyatt. And you know, when an underdog takes on the favorite, you got to have that favorite maybe not have their best game. And I thought that's happened today. I didn't think Casper played their best basketball, but on the flip side of that, they played good enough defense to make sure your team didn't do that either.
Yeah, I think we did catch them on a little bit of a bad day for them, but I want to give our team credit for better defense today. We worked on it in practice, pretty much defense the whole day yesterday. So we definitely improved on that. They're a tough cover still. They're just so smart. They execute stuff, so it's difficult. But yeah, they made it tough for us on the other end, and we struggled to score a little bit. And we got some good shots, I thought, for the most part. We just had one of those games where it doesn't go in that well, and so. Well,
and your leading scorer, Tal Ballin, 2 points today, 1 of 6, didn't shoot all that much. Lou Ring, 2 of 10, 7. SB had 10 points, but all of it came in the first half of the game, and Casper's defense, a credit to them probably.
Yeah, and we knew coming in they're probably one of the best defensive teams we've seen all year. And again, they'll be ranked here shortly again. They always are.
Right.
But we just we did a pretty good job executing, but again, sometimes they just don't go in, so we got to do more shooting, work on our offensive stuff more. But I was happy with our defense for the most part. The first half was good. We just didn't have that punch to keep fighting in the second half.
Well, and as much as anything, it's your team getting back to speed and conditioning. Yes. With Tal twisting an ankle and Lou coming back after missing. Yep. Tiff still trying to get into that game shape and things like that, and then all playing together at the same time. You finally had the luxury today would be the day you had everybody for all 40 minutes type of thing.
Yeah,
but conditioning's still not there. Well, minus Nat, I guess, too, still. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's I'm not an excuse guy, so we're going to do our best to get through it, but it's we're definitely still working back into shape, and again getting the rust out too. This is our second game in a month basically, right. So it's I expect us to be much better next week once we get our legs under us, get some more practice time, and also some rest too. But yeah, it's been a tough schedule for us for sure.
Speaking of more games next week on the road, LCCC and Eastern Wyoming. Your thoughts on going? I would say back home, but it was never your home. It's just where you lived last year. But, your thoughts on Eastern and LCCC?
Again, 2 really tough teams. This whole region is really good. This side of the region is really, really good. So it's going to be 2 tough games. But we'll have a good scout. We'll be prepared, and it's going to be fun to go back to Cheyenne. I have a lot of good memories there, and it was kind of my start at this level too. So, and there's a couple players that are still there too. So it'll be fun to play them, but we'll be ready for them definitely because I know them pretty well.
Real quick, catch me up on how the recruiting is going for Rustler basketball and for your second season next year.
Yeah, it's going well. We have a commit from Australia, a post. She's going to sign her LOI here soon. We had a point guard from Fremont High School in Utah. She was here today watching the game. So it's going well. We're I assume in the next couple weeks we'll have probably 4 or 5 people sign. So people are still, they want to come and play here. I think our culture and our program is elevating itself to that, so it's exciting to see what the future holds too.
It's a good week to bring people in when it's 22 below. You really know if they want to come to this place or not.
At least she's from Utah, so she's kind of used to it. So.
Well, and they braved some pretty gnarly roads to get here. So.
Yeah, the drive had to be bad. So yeah, that's people definitely want to be here to play for sure.
Absolutely. All right, Keith, thanks. Good luck next week. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Keith Wyatt, head coach of the CWC women. They fell today 63-36. Back at it again on the road at Eastern and LCCC next week. First half stats from the men's game coming your way. 48-36. Casper out in front. We'll be back on your Buckle Up for Life Wyoming postgame show after this word from YDOT.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We've got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmvs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Is central for making dreams come true.
Central to empowerment.
Central to the future of higher education in America.
Central to football.
Central to my heritage.
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching.
Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
I'm Staff Sergeant Amanda Fry. I'm a public affairs specialist for the Wyoming Army National Guard. One of the reasons I joined is because the Army National Guard offers a lot of benefits for education, just all sorts of stuff. So I joined for a lot of the benefits, but it really has become an important part of my life. It's a source of pride for me. I love serving my state and my country, and I love the job that I have here. I get to go meet new people, meet new soldiers, learn their stories, and help tell their story. I am the Cowboy Guard.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Back to your Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Score 48-36 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Let's take a look at some of those first half stats you see right there. Central, we talked about them shooting 85% at one point, and I said I would settle for 50-something. Well, they're at 50-something right now at 15 of 28, 54%, 4 of 9 from the arc, 2 of 2. Those are good numbers, but on the other side, you look at Casper, 8 more shots, 48 points, 44%, 10 of 25 from the arc, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Casper has out-rebounded Central 20-13, and they have 10 offensive rebounds to the Thunderbirds, which has helped give them 8 more shots. Central committed 9 turnovers to just 5. A few of those 9 were kind of unforced, silly turnovers, unfortunately, as well in that first half of basketball.
It seemed like towards the end of that first half, those offensive rebounds and those turnovers kind of all came together at one time, and that's what kind of resulted in Casper getting that lead.
Yeah, 18 points off of the 9 turnovers for Casper off of Central's turnovers in the ball game. Abdul Bashir, 7 of 15 shooting, 4 of 11. Would you say, oh, he's struggling tonight? He still has 18 points, does Abdul Bashir, and that kid can fill it up. Absolutely, as he has 18 points to lead all scorers right now. Aaron Sievert, 4 of 6 from the arc, 14 points. 8 points for Camille Cardo off the bench, including those 3 free throws at the end of the first half. Connery has 7 points, 1 point for Nate Sasser in the ball game, and Ben Basile, he has 5 rebounds to lead the way for the Thunderbirds. On the other side, Julian Ormond has 13 points. He's shot well, 5 of 6 from the field for his 13 points. Isaac Paddock has 6 with 4 rebounds in the contest. Mo Mohamed has 5 points. Cameron Gully has 3. Jordan Peele has no points in this ball game at the current moment right now. Final timeout. We'll take it. We'll come back and give you the second half. Casper, it will be Casper basketball when we return with the Thunderbirds up 12.
Experience the thrill of big wins at Wind River Hotel and Casino. From Vegas-style slots to the ultimate table games, Wind River Casino and Hotel is the best place to play and stay for the perfect weekend getaway. Relax and unwind in the Wind River Hotel and delight your taste buds in the Red Willow Restaurant. Play, stay, and win at Wind River Hotel and Casino, Wyoming's premier entertainment experience.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
At Central Wyoming College, discover your path to success. From ag and equine, nursing, business and entrepreneurship, culinary, software development, automotive and welding, cosmetology, to outdoor leadership, agriculture, law enforcement, tribal leadership, CWC has you covered, offering hands-on learning and career-focused programs. Change your future at Central Wyoming College. It's central to your dreams coming true.
No antenna, cable, or satellite connection? No problem. You can now stream Wyoming PBS live at wyomingpbs.org/streaming. Or using the free PBS app on your favorite streaming device. The Wyoming PBS live stream is available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, and on many smart TVs. Wyoming PBS, now streaming live.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Second half, it will be Thunderbird basketball. Sievert, Bashir, Connery. Cardo gets the second half start, and Sasser the third, so Osei not starting. Didn't see him much in the first half, honestly. So Trago, Mahadi, Paddock, Ormond, and Peel, 5 on the court for Central, and Peel gets a piece of Connery to begin the second half, and we'll get the first personal foul. Foul trouble right now. Gully has 2. Peel now has 2. Bashir, he doesn't have any. Casper was whistled for a total of 4 fouls in the first half.
Wow.
And Central was whistled for a total of 4 fouls in the first half. Peel's going to come out quickly, and we're going to see Dennis Kimyong-Juulo for the first time. Dennis out of Istanbul, Turkey, went home for Christmas. That's a long way on a 3-week stint. Averages 5 points a game. Connery gets 1 of 2. Central breaks the press. Dennis does not shoot it. Reset their offense. Near steal. Paddock's going to take it to the rack and score after he got away from Sasser. Would have been showtime had he got the...
I was hoping.
I was thinking had Sasser got the steal, it would have been showtime on this end. But
I kind of thought that Paddock might dunk that one.
Bashir. Fade away, got it. 20 for Bashir.
You know, the thing about Bashir is he can shoot anywhere on the floor.
Oh, he can create, yeah, and he's in range. And
it's not just a three-point shooter. He's a good jump shooter.
Fadeaways.
Yeah.
Ormond is going to take it all the way to the low blocks. Back out to Mahadi for a triple. And a good box out. maybe slash hold by Sasser, but he does clear out the house and give Casper the rebound. Nice play.
Yeah. Wide open layup.
Connery the layup. Bashir with an assist. That is his 4th assist of the ball game. Dennis loses it out of bounds. Gully going to check into the contest for Central. Dennis will exit stage right. Cam Gully finds Trago on the inbound. Casper by 15. Central's bucket by Paddock was their first in like 2.5 minutes of play because they did not score the final 2:13 of the first half. Ormond spin at the shot clock buzzer, in and out. Rebound by Connery. And the Thunderbirds back on the attack. Bashir. Connery bumps into Trago. Nothing called either direction, and laying it up and in is Connery, who gives a pretty good look to Trago as he runs past him.
Ran him over.
17-point Casper advantage. Wide open underneath. Oh, good play by Cardo to make up the difference to get that.
Just split second sooner, it would have been a wide open.
Connery triple, good. Ethan Connery, 4 of 5 from the arc. He's got 15 points, and Coach Raff wants a timeout. Hard to kind of imagine that Central had an 18-2 lead in this ball game with 5 minutes gone by.
And it's weird because it feels like the intensity is completely different.
Oh, yeah.
It just like left the room right now.
And Coach has talked about that. He's like, we need the drive to compete. And Coach Wyatt has mentioned that with the Gals. It's like, things are great when things are good, but when things are bad, we don't have that fire lit to continue to fight back or get back into contests. And both coaches have relayed that to me.
Because that's when good things happen, right? I mean, when you maintain that intensity, even if you're down, those things aren't going to happen if you aren't playing at that same level. You know, those turnovers and those steals and those rebounds, those kind of things are what get you going. And it just doesn't seem like we're have that going right now. I think it's hard though, right? Because we came out and we made some shots.
Right. And like I said, you knew you weren't going to shoot that well forever, and you knew Casper wasn't going to shoot that bad forever, but it has completely 180'd on that.
Yeah.
Casper now 20 of 40, 50% from the field. That's math I can do. 11 of 26 from the arc. Bashir has 4. Siebert has 4. And a foul on the inbound on Rohan Butler-Kaulasar, who has checked in during the timeout. Basile is also in. Basile and Paddock talking down on this near sideline. I often wonder what the conversations
we should have
out there. You know any good
player.
sledding hills in Casper, being a Casper kid? Isaac, oh yeah, go over by the college there and by the gym, and Bashir out to Cardo. Baseline.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, he just creates that shot off that step and then fall back.
22 for Bashir. Ormond in trouble in a trap. High arcing, dangerous teardrop pass against a press like that. Paddock throws it away. Right into the hands of Butler-Kaulasar. He'll stop at the 15-foot line, stepping into a 3, Siebert.
He's making that look like effortless.
He was 11 of 16 from three-point land Thursday night. He is 5 of 7 from three-point land this afternoon. And Central has that one knocked out of bounds by Cardo. And here comes Dom McLawrence back in. Connery back in. He had 11 points against Northwest on Thursday, and 9 of it came from the free throw line. He was 9 of 11 from the free throw line was Connery on Thursday night. Had 11 points. Media timeout coming our way in just a moment. We'll update you on the score. There's a basket for Central.
Nice take that time by Dominic.
Mike Lawrence. Gully kind of hazing Connery out of bounds, is going to pick up the foul. That'll be 3 on Cam Gully, and we'll get the media timeout. We're going to stay here during said timeout, and we're going to go to Northwest College. Score right now with 18:15 left to play. Northwest is out in front, 45-28. The score there, 17-point lead at Ken Rocklett's court. I think Ken Rocklitz coached at Casper as well.
He did. Coach Rocklitz was coaching when I was at Northwest. Played at Wyoming.
Northwest with a 17-point lead 2 minutes into the second half of that ball game.
Here's a little trivia question, not question, information. Coach Rocklitz's son, Kevin, works for the Baltimore Ravens and has since 2003.
Wow.
He's, I think, the vice president in charge of advertising, merchandising, something like that. He's been with them for over 20 years, Kevin has.
Hit him up for some tickets.
I know, that's what, if I ever get back that way.
The Ravens-Bills game tomorrow, you can make it out there by then, can't you?
Yeah, you bet. My private jet.
Central, that layup there, just the second basket of the second half by Central, as they have scored 4 points in the last 7 minutes off the clock. They went on a pretty good drought, 17-2 in the first half of the game against Western, as Bashir's triple is off. Shot clock down to 7. Good strip by Gully. Ball is loose out of bounds. Oh, I think that's going to be overruled. Yeah, that should be.
Should be off it.
Yeah, Butler Kalashar is the one that saw it go off his hip. Referee steps in and overturns the call and gives the ball to the Rustlers. I think it's the right call. That's what I saw as well. But gotta like when the officials confer and
come up with the right one.
Make the call. Trago will trigger it inbounds. There's still a lot of time left in this ball game. 15 minutes. It just seems like almost kind of like it's over. And
yeah, yep.
There's a lot of time left. McLawrence, left hand. Oh, ouch. He goes down hard on the foul by Basile. Gets back up. He went down pretty hard underneath the hoop.
Basile's a big kid, 6'8". Dominic 6'2". Definite size mismatch that time.
Free throw number 1. Nicely done on the bounce.
One shot.
Second one sails off. Central as a team, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Another triple corner, no good from Sievert. 5 of 8 now from the arc, Sievert. 17 points. Bashir has 22. Connery has 15. Baseline, Gully, give and go underneath, glass and score, and Dominic wanted and one as Connery.
A little contact there, huh?
Connery was on the receiving end of being on the floor getting stared at, as opposed to dishing that out a minute ago. Good job by Dominic McLawrence. He's got 9. He's perfect 4 for 4 from the field is Dom today. Bashir, fadeaway 15, rolls off the rim. Good tough rebound, Basile. He's going to be tied up and taken away by Malik, excuse me, Julian has it. And a foul instead is going to be called on Basile. I would have called a tie-up, I think, on that, but the referee saw a foul and gave it to Basile. You were going to say something?
No, I was going to say that too. This looked like a jump to me, but
Ben gets his second personal. Well, they let it go for a while too, as Julian was wrestling that ball away. And Ormond 5 of 7 from the field. Dom is 4 for 4 from the field. Ormond double teamed on the baseline, short corner. Goes to Gully. Nice glove in the corner of the end zone. 5 to shoot. Ormond 15-foot good, just inside of the free throw line. Julian 6 of 8, 15 points now. Shooting very well from the field.
He has had a great game shooting-wise.
He was 3 of 4 from the arc against Western Wyoming. Steal by Mahadi. Sasser going to follow him. Mahadi double clutch, lay it up and in. Central kind of climbing back into this a touch.
16 points is all.
Coach Parks wanting motion. I remember a game here as there's a foul on Mahadi. There was a game here, the visiting coach yelled motion really loud. It was kind of a dead gym, and he yelled motion 2 or 3 times in succession, and the referees teed him up. And everybody was in disbelief, and they're like, what? And he's like, it sounded like you said BS, as in the whole word for BS. And I'm like, how does motion and that word even sound the same? But Coach Parks just yelled motion a second ago, and that's what I heard was BS. And I know he yelled motion, but it's like, that is weird how that word can even sound like it when Coach Parks yelled motion, and that's what I heard was Bashir with a little fader. Now has 22 in the lead, back to 18. Ormond right side. Is going to roll in. Nice little shooter's touch. 7 of 9, Julian. 17 points. And an assist for Central. Going to Dom McLawrence. Bashir gets leveled as he puts it in. As he's getting up, he's asking, where's my call? Nice play. McLawrence battling his way down to the low block and then just lost it. Cardo ends up with it. We're going to get immediate timeout about right now. That could be on Gully, and if it is, it's not. It's going to be 4 on Gully if it was, but instead goes against Mo Mahadi. Take a break. Come back. 11:40 left. 67-49. Casper by 18.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here.
Open mic, fade and camera 2, Q Talent.
Join one of the most in-demand creative and technical careers, new media. Live and work anywhere with your choice of thousands of radio and television stations across the country. Travel the globe as a social media influencer. Join a business marketing team or use your new media skills to start and promote your own business. Wherever your dreams take you, it all begins at CWC. Expect hands-on training in all aspects of media production, including video, audio, social media marketing, and web development. Enjoy learning in a collaborative and inclusive atmosphere. Our small class sizes provide one-on-one attention with our expert instructors. Make your way at Central and start your journey to a rewarding career in new media.
11:40 remaining on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Thanks to Noah Marshall. He is our student camera operator here today. No students back on campus till Monday. We'll have a full complement on future games coming up. Amanda Nikoloff in the new media class. 13 minutes left to play in Powell, and Northwest leading Western 52-36. 16-point game there, 18-point game here. And Gillette and LCCC were postponed today. Bashir, nothing but net. 5th three-pointer of the game for Bashir. He has 29. His season high, 47 against Miles. He has 7 games where he scored more than 30. Not sure Connery was just going to pass it off like he was still in bounds and to see if they'd whistle him on that the way he was reacting. And it was already knocked out of bounds off Central. So Trago comes out of the game. Jordan Peele back in after bleeding from the nose a little while ago. Mahadi with pretty good defense on Bashir. Almost knocked it away, but instead gets called for the foul. Mo with his 2nd personal foul. Cam has 3, nobody else with more than 2 for the home team.
You know, the tough part, like you said, you know, CWC much more deliberate in their offensive possessions, and when you're down by 20, it's kind of hard to mount a comeback.
It's kind of like the running football team down by 3 scores in the second half as Cardo's shot doesn't go in.
That's not their game, you know, and that's the tough point here. Just got to chip away.
Will be interesting to see the decision that Bashir makes for his next level, as driving and scoring is Ormond. 19 for Julian.
Yeah, he's had a great game for the Rustlers.
He has tied his career high as a Rustler. Scored 19 last Saturday against the #1 ranked team in the country, Snow College. And how about that? Parker Davis from Colorado. He's like, hey, I'll get in on this 3-point shooting contest, and knocks it in. McLawrence, dish, Ormond, right side. He just keeps making buckets.
And they're all kind of about, I don't know, is that 15 foot?
The mid-ranger, yeah. Ormond with a new career high as a Rustler, 21 today. Handing it off, they almost gave it away. 20-point game, under 10 minutes to play.
Mahadi is...
Bashir and Mahadi talking now. Referee comes in to de-escalate the situation. Mo with his 3rd personal foul.
What's going on over there? I just wonder. What's Coach Parks is over in the corner there, visibly talking to the official.
And you know what's interesting is Mahadi and Bashir just high-fived each other after talking for a few minutes. The players are good. It's the coach that is having words. And he might be protecting his best player, you know what I mean, his highest scorer, and saying you got to call those fouls earlier before things get crazy.
Yeah.
I think the shot clock got reset back to 20. Well, it was a foul, so it should have got set back to 20. Not sure what the officials are talking about on the...
And I just think watching Mahadi, I mean, he's just trying to put pressure.
Yeah, he's not playing malicious.
No, not at all.
Crazy belligerent defense. He's just getting a little extra aggressive because that's what you got to do when you're playing a player the caliber of Bashir.
Yeah. And the last couple of times down the floor, he's almost gotten a couple of steals, knocked it out of his hand a couple of times. So.
Rustler 5, Coach Park still bending the ear of that low official down there. Rustler 500 coming your way. April, another chance to win $10,000 while helping the Rustler Athletic Scholarship Fund. And Mohadi's going to pick up the ball on the end line. Good quick hands by Gully to knock that away. 10 minutes left. Central got a defensive stop. Now they need some points on this end of the court, as they can't be trading possessions there. McLawrence physicals his way in there. Ormond, automatic. 24 for Julian Ormond now. He is having a day. 10 of 12 from the field.
2 misses is all.
And then Bashir says, hey,
enough of that, right?
You guys remember me? 6th three-pointer for Bashir. He's got 32 points.
Yes.
And then Central throws it away at midcourt, down by 20.
Bashir has 32.
16 of 14 from the arc, 13 of 23 from the field. 5 assists on top of it with 3 rebounds.
Wow. Wonder what happened on Thursday night.
Yeah. And then Gully fouls Connery. Yeah, he was held to 9 points. He had scouts from Oklahoma and Auburn in the house on Thursday at Powell. Ended up with only just 9 points in the game on 3 of 13 shooting, and he was 0 of 7 from 3. And, you know, Coach Ward might have put a little more box and one effort on him or something along that nature, as Casper ended up winning that, not by much. I think it was a 4-point game.
Oh, really? Dang.
Free throw number 1 is good. Second one is good by Connery. 22-point game. Peel in trouble in the backcourt, dribbles through trouble. Ormond rises 15 and drains it, and then Connery levels McLaurin and gets called. He wants a flop, but the referee says no, so Central's going to get the basket and the basketball. Julian Ormond is absolutely playing a game. 26 now for Julian. Mahadi to Trago. Corner, Mahadi. That 3 is good. That's a 5-point trip down the floor. That's what you order.
That's how you make up the points.
Yeah, exactly. You just put together a few 5-point trips down the floor and see what happens. Now you got to play defense on this kid that's got the ball, because he came back and stabbed a 3 in your eye after you got a big bucket on the other side. He wants a pick. McLaurin changes off the pick. Connery in the corner. Oh, that's offensive. Oh, they'll call a block.
They're calling a block on that?
Wow. Still down as McLaurin. Let's go back and watch this play here on the replay. Here as Bashir wings it in the corner to Connery, and then, oh, wow. I'm gonna watch that one more time, right? Oof. Yeah, that referee on the backside of it calls the block, and we've got a timeout on the floor after watching the replay. And, you know, maybe I want to go back and watch again right here, just maybe because of that last step in that he does. Right? He just kind of slides in, but he does get both feet down, right? One right there. That last step is maybe what the official sees. That's
a close one.
Yeah, we're going to watch it one more time. As he just that last step right there, just at that last second, maybe what gives us the.
But Connery, I mean, he didn't hold up at all.
No, he didn't. Dom paid the price and didn't get the call. And it's Connery going to the free throw line. Dom with his 3rd personal foul now. He has 10 points. He has 9 points. Dom has only missed a free throw today. He's 4 for 4 from the field. Haven't seen Isaac Paddock on the court much in the last bit as Connery makes the first free throw. 17 for Connery, 6 of 7 from the field. He actually has 18, making that one. And now 19. So 32 Bashir, 19 Connery, 17 Sievert. 19-point Casper advantage. Still just under 8 minutes left to play in the ball game. McLaurin gets free, puts it up with a left hand, and Sievert let him go. Coach Parks talking to Connery on this defensive end as he came running by. 7.5 left. Cardo between the circles. Shot clock down to 10. Bashir triple misses. Great box out by Trago as he pushes Connery down underneath the black basket. Great box out by Hunter. Connery bodying up and then bodies fly, and they'll give a defensive foul to Connery. So goes on the other end as well, as I thought that Julian might have put a shoulder into him a little aggressively. So it evens out. Potato on one end and get the call on the other. Connery picks up his fifth team foul on Casper. Just the 9th foul called against the Thunderbirds in this ball game. Inbound and a foul called as Dom McLawrence will go to the line. Bashir will get the foul.
Getting a little physical out there lately.
First personal foul on Abdul Bashir. Got his offers to entertain Nebraska, A&M, Arizona State, K-State, Oklahoma, Auburn, who was in the house Thursday night. McLawrence gets that to go. Butler Kalasar into the ball game. Also back in is Ben Basile. 12 points for Dominic McLawrence, tying his career high. Yes, his 13 is tying his career high. So both he and Ormond putting together career nights for their Rustler career, their young Rustler careers as freshmen. Butler Kalasar into the paint, throws it away. Bashir saves it. We've already seen the 3-second call for the year, so we're not going to call that, as that ball almost hits Peel in the head. Out of bounds off of JP. Ormond with 26. Eclipsing his, nice steal by Mahadi. Slapped it right out of the hands of Bashir and taken away. Peel. Back to Trago. Working on the man-to-man. Nice play, nice. McLawrence. He'll get fouled there. He has been beat up. He has been on the ground hard several times in this game. Leaving it all out there on the floor is Dom McLawrence. Longmont, Coloradan, averaging 6 a game. He's got 13 and a chance to add to his career high as a CWC Rustler, and cut into a 16-point game with time not coming off the clock, but he can't get the first free throw.
But, you know, if you look, we talked about what we had to do at the start of the game. We're 8 points above our average right now.
Yeah, 57 points a game, while Casper is still 18 under their average.
That's right. So we've done a pretty good job of making this a game.
New career high for Dom McLawrence with 14. Cardo, baseline, turns with the right hand. Good defense by Julian Ormond. Gets the defensive rebound. 15-point game, 6 minutes left to play. Not saying it's over, but I'm not saying a comeback's happening either, as Peel, 5 count, perhaps on. Ormond, one-on-one, 16-foot straight away. A rare miss for Julian, but a big offensive rebound by Dom McLawrence. Just the 3rd miss of the day for Julian, and he has shot a bunch. McLawrence aggressive to the rack.
And on the floor again.
Yeah, and Coach wanted an and one, doesn't get it. Putting a little life back into Rustler Gym. Central down by 13. What a game of runs this has been.
And they've, you know, we talked intensity. CWC definitely playing with more right now.
Rejected by Peel, taken away by Peel. Rustlers the other way. Trailing the play, Mohadi. Ooh, thought about it. Instead, Peel does. Triple. Ooh, might have brought the house down had he got that one to go.
Darn it, that would have been a 10-point game.
Bashir. Nice dish and a near flush, but he missed it. Basile flips it back out. Sievert for 3. That's a killer, and a quick timeout, Coach Parks. Boy, Basile mad at himself for not flushing that one down, but it works out pretty well because they get a 3 instead and put the lead back out to 16 points. It'd be 14 points, 84-48. No, that's 16. Can't do math.
Yep. That's a good little spurt there for the Rustlers as they...
Yeah, continue to show life.
Yes, yeah. Fighting out there for the rebound, that nice offensive rebound by Dominic Lawrence. They haven't given up.
Getting a phone call from my son who traveled to Bozeman, Montana, looking at being a certified flight instructor for a place in Bozeman. So looking forward to seeing what that call is later. My son attends Northwest College, actually, doing the aviation through Northwest College, and his buddies, the Trappers, playing right now and taking care of business on Western Wyoming. Peel with Connery on him, Ormond. Nick Lawrence, you know he's going to go score this, and gave it his best attempt because he is feeling a lot more confident. And a quick foul is going to put Connery to the line. And Connery will go shoot free throws. That foul is whistled on Dom McLaurin. That's 4 on Dom. And there's no point in taking him out to save him for anything when you're down 15 right now. They took away a point, by the way. Did you notice that? It was 84-68. It's now 83-68. They took away a point.
And they took Dom out. You jinxed him there.
I think they... Well, Sievert was a three-point shot, so I don't know. 1-on-1, and he missed the front end. Kansas City has defeated Houston, so...
Oh, really?
You can root for Buffalo or Baltimore next week now, freely. Isaac Paddock, 23-14, the final. Peel in the corner, knocks down a triple. Jordan Peel as Basile gets free in the trees and puts one in.
Connery half the time looks like he's kind of out of control, doesn't he?
First basket of the game for Jordan Peel, by the way. Paddock. It's a 14-point game. Still 4 minutes left. We'll have a media timeout coming up. Steele, Connery, up ahead, Sievert. Sievert missed it, but a push back in by Sasser. Paddock up ahead. Ormond lay it up and in. Beating the press. Textbook. Just need to do that a couple more times instead of occasionally doing that. Bashir, long triple, good. 35 for Bashir.
35.
And a timeout going to be called. 3:06 left. Final media timeout on the way. 3:06 left. Casper by 17, approaching their scoring average.
That's
when
right.
we come back.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
That's extremely exciting.
Absolutely fascinating.
There's something you're doing that's magic.
Hey y'all, my name is Denali Klein. I'm a corporal in the Wyoming Army National Guard. I am a 42 Alpha, which is a human resource specialist. I help soldiers in the Guard be administratively correct. I serve in the Wyoming Army National Guard because I wanted to take full advantage of my benefits, and it is a privilege to serve my community. I am the Cowboy Guard.
90-73 with 3:06 left. And in true junior college fashion, the runs continue here, and they do in Northwest. Western is now down 9 in that ball game. They were down 17 double digits at one point in that ball game. They are at a media timeout at the Cambridge Gym going on in Powell. Peel 15, halfway down, all the way out, and Bashir ends up with a rebound. 7 3-pointers for Bashir, 6 for Sievert. Bashir, 15-foot, no good. Rebound up ahead, Paddock to Mahadi. He'll attack Cardo, no call, contact. Rebound pulled out of there, Sasser. And then Sasser's dribbling exhibition cut short as he dribbles out of bounds right in front of his team bench. Central on the road to LCCC Friday at Eastern on Saturday. Casper will be at Rock Springs taking on Western Wyoming. And that'll be a very exciting night for 2 games for both teams. Though I think maybe more so looking forward to the ladies matchup than perhaps the guys, as Gully steps in and knocks down his second 3 of the afternoon. He's got 6 points. 14-point game, 2 minutes left. Sasser puts his head down, has it pilfered by Gully. 2-on-1, Peel ahead of the pack, led up and in. And he wanted and one as Peel goes sliding across his backside.
CWC playing Casper's game here the last few minutes.
Down to 12 with 100 seconds left to play in the ball game. Cardo. Gives it to Bashir. Trego defensively on him, and a quick hand check by Trego. It's going to put Bashir to the line to shoot a pair. Bashir is an 88% free throw shooter, as you would expect. 7 times he's scored over 30. Today will be the 8th time he has scored over 30, with 35 right now. He scored 45 in one game. He scored 47 against Miles, is his season high for the Thunderbirds. Free throw is good. 36 now for Bashir.
After watching the play, you can see how that's, I mean, I wouldn't doubt if he could break 50 if he was on.
He has shot 27 of his team's 62 shots from the field. Better than a third. And why not, though? I mean, he's who I'd want to shoot if it were me as well. 80 seconds left. 14-point game. Ormond, shot is no good, and Bashir goes high for the rebound. Julian Ormond, lost in all of this, has played a basketball game today. 12 of 15 from the field with 28 points. And Cardo gets in on the 3-point shooting. That is his second 3 of the ball game that he's made. He has 11 now. Ormond scores, uses the basket as a defender to keep Sasser from blocking that one. You can hear Sasser hit the iron. Final 40 seconds left. 30 for Julian Ormond today on a 13 of 17 performance from the field. Bashir rifles it across the court and it's poked out of bounds, saved by Connery, and then he'll dribble it out of bounds and lose it himself. Shot clock put to bed. Parker Davis checking back into the game for Casper. Be back on the air next Tuesday. Not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday after that. Central will be hosting on Tuesday night, but they'll be on the road this upcoming Friday and Saturday down in the southeastern corner of the state of Region 9. LCCC on Friday. Ormond has it. Casper player was out of bounds when he touched the ball.
Cardo, I think, picked that up.
Official says. You can hear from our Riverton Vision Center, Dr. Devin Davis Hoop Mic sponsorship.
That's right.
Wait till you get the bill for that one.
Okay.
Rohan Butler-Kaulasar with a foul. Central will be in the bonus. Ormond looking to add to his 30-point total. His previous high was 19.
I thought I was going to say, he just destroyed his.
He's obliterated that mark. Free throw is good. And he's scored 31 in a very efficient manner. 13 of 17 from the field. And I'm not going to announce or jinx him on this free throw, but he's now 4 for 4.
4 for 4, wow. 75% free throw shooter up to this point.
He'll raise that average a bit. Connery's going to bring it into the front court and let the final seconds tick down in a 13-point Casper win after they trailed by 16 early. Cardo wants a shot, and he'll shoot it after the buzzer, as he didn't want to rub salt in no wounds and get no extracurriculars at the end of this one. He shoots it well after the buzzer. But the final, 95-82, the Thunderbirds have won their 4th in a row. They are now 15-4 on the season, and more importantly, they pick up 2 huge Region 9 road wins, and they win their 2nd game of the season away from Thunderbird Gymnasium on a other team's court. Not a neutral game, but another team's court. They are now 2-3, winning those 2 games in Region 9. So if you're going to win games on the road, you might as well win them in Region 9 play, as Casper wins it. Final count here tonight, 95-82 is your finale. Casper defeating Central, who drops to 5-14, 0-2 in conference play. They'll have a 2-game skid on the way to southeastern corner of the state next week. Your Bailey Enterprises postgame show is coming up next. This has been Rustler Basketball. We'll be back with more right after this.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hey, grab me one too.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
$95-82 is your final here from Rustler Gymnasium. Casper beating Central tonight in both games, winning the women's game 63-36, winning the men's game, as you just heard, by a final count of 95-82. Central well above their average of 57. Casper 4 points below their average of 99 in the ball game. So Central gets out to an 18-2 lead, and then Casper ends up. I'm getting the final stat sheet here coming up in just a minute with the largest lead of the game. I think was 23 at one point, was it not? Did you know?
It was over 20.
Yeah, ends up settling at 13, but Casper getting the win. And let's take a look at some final statistics in this ballgame. Casper 63 shots, Central 54 shots. Casper would go 32 of 63, 51%, 18 3-pointers out of 37 tonight. That's 49% three-point shooting for the Thunderbirds tonight. That's pretty darn well. Central was 8 of 15. That's 53%. That's pretty well as well. And that is, there we go, right there. Largest lead was 25.
Okay.
And
wow.
They had that at the 16-11 mark of the second half of that ball game. So ends up settling at 13 points, just kind of the ebb and flow of how things go in the ball game there. At Powell, Northwest is up 10 with 2 minutes left to play in that ball game, as I switched off of the stats to show you that right there real quick. Central ended up with 16 turnovers, just had 4 turnovers on Thursday night, but ended up with 16 of them here today. Casper had 13 as well. Casper turned the 16 turnovers into 33 points. Central turned Casper's 13 into 26 as well. Thanks, Coach, for coming up. Coach Keith Wyatt, appreciate him. Good luck next weekend. Casper out rebounding Central 33-22 in the ball game, but they had 15 offensive rebounds, did Casper tonight, to help spell the difference in this ball game. Encouraging here, Central had 21 assists for their baskets today. 21 assists out of 33 makes. That's a pretty good ratio right there. Taking a look at the final point numbers, there's Abdul Bashir, 37 tonight for Abdul, his 8th game over 30, 14 of 27, 7 of 16 from the arc, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, as he makes those around him better as well, dishing out the ball 6 times.
That's right, yeah. You got to play defense on him.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no letting up on him. Aaron Sievert tonight, 20 points, 6 of 9 from three-point land. Connery had 19. Cardo had 11. 3 points apiece for Davis and Sasser, 2 points for Basile. On the other side, great game tonight from Julian Ormond right there. I'm going to put him at the top of the list right there and highlight him. Looking at that, 32 points for Julian, 13 of 17 from the field, 2 of 2 from the arc, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Julian tonight. Dominic McLawrence off the bench, 16 points. That's a new career high for him after having 13 was against Lamar was his high, as he scores 16 tonight. He shot very well from the field for Central, 6 of 7. Mo Mahadi had 10, going 2 of 3 from the arc, 4 of 6 overall. Isaac Paddock, 8 points tonight. Isaac led the team with 5 rebounds. Julian had 4. Cam Gully with 6. Jordan Peele had 5. Hunter Trago had 5 in the ball game with 4 assists and 3 rebounds in the contest as well. And then again, a final score of 95-82 you can see on your screen, as this is the Bailey Enterprises postgame show. We'll take a break. We'll come back and hopefully be a visit with Julian Ormond after this ball game, after he puts up 32 points in the Rustler 13-point loss. We'll see if that can happen after we take this break. Your final again, 95-82. Ladies dropped 63-36 to Casper.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Is central for making dreams come true.
Central to empowerment.
Central to the future of higher education in America.
Central to football.
Central to my heritage.
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching.
Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
I'm Staff Sergeant Amanda Fry. I'm a public affairs specialist for the Wyoming Army National Guard. One of the reasons I joined is because the Army National Guard offers a lot of benefits for education, just all sorts of stuff. So I joined for a lot of the benefits, but it really has become an important part of my life. It's a source of pride for me. I love serving my state and my country, and I love the job that I have here. I get to go meet new people, meet new soldiers, learn their stories, and help tell their story.
I am the Cowboy Guard.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Welcome back. Final score 95-82, and hopefully you're going to see Julie and Ormond here shortly. I'm not sure if they're out of the locker room yet, but one thing, I write down a lot of notes, and I spend a couple hours on a game that lasts 90 minutes. I spend 2 or 3 or 4 hours preparing for one, and I get a lot of stuff written down, and I don't sometimes get to mention all of it in a game. But one thing Coach Parks had mentioned is that Casper has a mentor program, and there's been a lot of tragedy basically in the Casper area, especially teen violence and that kind of thing, and they've got a mentor program that his kids meet. They partner with the YMCA, and I just thought that was a great thing for Coach Parks and the basketball team to be involved with, and I didn't want to let that go without being mentioned, so definitely throw that out there to them.
And it impacted Casper. That's what these community colleges are all about.
Definitely did, and Julie Normand is going to put the headphones on and chat with us up here in the booth here real quick, and appreciate him coming up after the conclusion of this one. And Julian, your previous high was 19 against the number 1 ranked team in the country, and then you decided to go off for 30 tonight. Talk about the game.
We were close at first, just playing hard, and they just kind of slipped away from us. We just got to work on just playing hard throughout the whole game.
Yeah, what did Coach say, I guess, in the postgame to you guys?
That we just got to compete harder, play the whole game, and keep practicing hard.
You guys are a team full of freshmen, essentially, and first-year rustlers and things like that. But have you seen you guys growing game by game into a more seasoned basketball team?
Yeah, we definitely grew as a team. It's hard coming into, like, a program with no culture or really anything, just starting everything out. So we definitely got better as the season went on.
I was looking at your individual shooting tonight, and you shot very well. 13 of 17, 2 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 32 points. What's the most you've ever scored in a game?
I think it was 40. That was a long time ago.
All right, well, we're going to hold you to that standard in Rustler land. But 32 tonight, and I know you'd trade that for a W probably in any way, but were you feeling it today? Was it anything feeling different? Was the game coming at you slower, differently? Because, 13 of 17 from the field is amazing.
I think it was just how they played us. They really, the floor was really spread out, so that gave me opportunities to get open shots.
All right. Unfortunately, dropped 2 Region 9 on the road at home. Now you got to go on the road. What do we know about Eastern? What do we know about Old Triple C?
I don't know much about Eastern, but I know Coach is going to give us the rundown on them. We're going to practice this whole week.
If you were to give a game ball to somebody in the game tonight outside of yourself, who would you give a game ball to on your teammates?
I think Dom.
Yeah.
Dom really earned it today. He came came out playing hard in the second half.
Yeah, he ended up with 16 points in 18 minutes of play, which is pretty amazing. He was 6 of 7 from the field and hit 4 of 6. But not only that, he was on his back a lot. They beat him up, and he did well. So shout out to anybody back home, anywhere watching?
My parents, my mom, my dad, they're really just – they're the reason I'm here. So.
All right, Devin, anything?
No, I would just you practice those kind of short jumpers a lot, because it seems like in the game it's all 3-pointers, right? And so everybody's shooting from there. But a lot or most of your points were pretty close to the basket. Do you take a lot of pride in that, or do you practice that a lot?
Yeah, me and my dad, we work on all mid-range before I go out to the 3. So before I go out to the 3, I get 5 in a row in every spot, mid-range, for 10 in a row. Just every day, just mid-range.
It really showed tonight. I mean, you just don't see a lot of points scored from that distance, and that you nailed it tonight.
Thank you.
You're from Georgia. You've probably seen snow there a time or two, but have you seen snow in minus 22 degrees?
Never seen minus 22 degrees.
You may not want to come to class Monday then. I know you have to because Coach will make you to, but how are you liking Wyoming and Riverton and Central Wyoming College?
It's all right. Especially with basketball, it's really just a focus on basketball. There's not much to do in the town or anything like that.
Keep you out of trouble that way.
Yeah, sure.
Julian, thanks for coming up. Congratulations, unfortunately, on a great game. Unfortunately, not on the loss, but good luck next week.
All right, thank you.
All right, you bet. Thank you. Julian Ormond. Our interview after the contest tonight, 95-82 is the final score. He ended up with 32 points on the afternoon today. Central now 5-14 overall and 2-4 at home. They'll go on the road. They'll go on the road to Eastern Wyoming and LCC first on Friday, then Eastern Wyoming, and we'll post links on where to watch those games.
It's Region 9, this Wyoming conference, these teams are week in and week out. It's competitive, and we saw that tonight because I certainly have to give credit. I know that Julian was pretty bummed, and I know they're going to learn each loss, but I think that performance, other than maybe a short period of time, was a pretty good one by the Rustlers, and I think they can build on that.
Yeah, definitely a building moment. Northwest has beaten Western by 10, so it was a split there. The Western women and the Northwest men winning there today. Gillette and LCCC were postponed, but Northwest beating Western by 10, so they're 1-1. Western's 1-1. Central is 0-2. Eastern is 0-2 right now. Casper will be on the road Tuesday, taking on Western Wyoming, men's and women's there. Central back at home next Tuesday, not this next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, the 28th, there as well. Big thanks to Noah Marshall for putting us on the air with the camera work. Francis Obakoya, the Wyoming PBS engineer. For Devin Davis, I'm John Gabrielson. Central falling twice tonight, 63-36 and 63-36 final score there, and 95-82 your finale from Rustler Gymnasium. Till next time, thanks for watching. I'm John Gabrielson. This is Rustler Media.